It finally happened, y'all. I got clipped in the most disingenuous way possible by no other than our friends at Whatever Podcast. So, from the utterly brain rot comments I've been getting about this post, I'm shocked at how obvious the point I was trying to make here is, so let's see what got the incels so mad this time.
All right, just shut your mouth and let me finish. Thank you. About time. 2 + 2 = 4, would you agree? Is that always true?
What do you mean by always?
It past, present, and in the future. Is it a universal
It
truth?
depends. Like, there's like an entire debate over like whether we've like found math or it's always existed. Like, for example, if there was no one to see it, like in the cosmos, and we had two particles like just like rolling around each other, does that mean two? Like, does that still exist? Does math still exist in that context? I think that math is probably something that we like observe and that we've kind of come to use like in a utility sense. But I don't think that I think there probably needs to be someone there counting for for there to be 1 or 2 or 3 things.
So you're saying numbers are only dependent upon the things in the world?
I mean, if there's no things in the world, yeah, there's no number of things.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Let's stop at that last point that was just made there. If there are no things, are there any number of things? Intuitively, I say no. I mean, by the nature of the question, if there are no things in the world, then there can't possibly be a number of things, because that number of things would be a thing or a multiplicity of things. And numbers are also things, concepts. And this is precisely the disagreement I was trying to illuminate. A philosophical disagreement that's been happening for hundreds of years, that he tries to discredit in less than 5 minutes on Whatever Podcast. This issue revolves around the idea of realism, the belief that certain things like morals and numbers exist outside of our minds. They are as real as things like mountains and people. They're just abstract instead of physical. Plato argued that math did not rest on the existence of human minds. That means if there were no conscious minds to perceive and understand what 2 + 2 meant, 2 + 2 would still equal 4. And math would still exist, and not somewhere out there, not materially, but in an abstract sense. The biggest questions I have here are simply, how do we prove it? How do we know that this abstract truth really exists if no one can truly, physically perceive it? In science, something is true when it corresponds to the physical world. Platonism says math can be true without any physical correspondence. The question is, what is the evidence? Now, anti-realists on this position say that numbers are directly dependent on our minds. They're either mental constructs, linguistic tools, or symbolic systems that we invent. No minds, no numbers. Nominalism says that numbers are just names that we give patterns in this world. Saying that there are 2 apples describes a pattern that we can construe. Conceptualism says that numbers do exist, but only in the mind. Like any idea exists like any other, just in your brain. And intuitionism or constructionism says that mathematical statements are only true after we construct the system for their correctness. There's no fundamental truth or fundamental meaning. We're recognizing patterns and sort of creating a game in of itself. To put it like this, you can only engage with math if you have pattern recognition. But the ability to recognize pattern only exists within a conscious mind. For floating rocks in space, how can 2 + 2 really equal 4? Are the 2 rocks orbiting each other the math itself? Because they can't perceive it, and if no one else existed, no one else could either. So where's the math? That's the age-old question. So naturally, when Patrick asked me, is 2 + 2 a universal truth? Is it always 4? I told him that I wasn't sure, because no one is. I am convinced that no one's reading, it's just me. It's just me.